Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
In the world of social media, there is a little thing called a hashtag, and that hashtag goes in front of a string of words all together, and that helps connect the post and be found and appear in search and have boost video views, and it does a number of things along the way. So the hashtag has come a long way since it first started out in the world of Twitter, and it's really increased its reach. You see it on Instagram, you see it on TikTok, you see it on YouTube, LinkedIn, and even Facebook is using hashtags now. So how do we make the most of hashtags when it comes to our marketing strategy? Well, first of all, we need to do a little bit of research. So we need to use tools like display purposes, Hashtagify, and go and delve in and just have a little bit of research behind the hashtags that we're going to use. Now, I do have a webinar on demand called Behind the Hashtags, which I will link up with this video that you are more than welcome to go and watch at some stage in time. But how hashtags work to begin with, which is what the first thing you want to know is it's a hash, and it goes in front of the string of words, and that's what creates a link. Okay, and then posts that are all posted with that hashtag all linked together, and people can follow the hashtag, they can connect with the hashtag, and it's a really good way to do it. Now, especially when it comes to Twitter, it is a space where people follow hashtags, they become trending, they all get in and they follow the news around it. So, if you're sharing your story with the media, for example, you want to use different hashtags that the journalists might be looking for, and you want to follow hashtags like help a reporter out or find a journo or journo request so that you can respond to those when you're seeing them pop up in your newsfeed. Just a couple of best practices when it comes to using our hashtags. One, we want to be specific. We want to use the hashtag that's specific for the conversation. Two, we want to have done our research to make sure that the hashtag isn't something that we think is innocent, but maybe it isn't. So you want to do research to make sure that there's no hidden meaning behind a hashtag, because it's the last thing you want to come up with. Hashtags that look too long look like spammy. If you put too many in, it looks spammy. Instagram themselves that they wanted to drop back the hashtags to about 5 to 8 as an absolute maximum, not the 30 hashtags that it used to be. And make sure that they are giving context when you're using your hashtags. So hashtags can be used for like group events. It can be used as a key trending hashtag for your business. So you might put one in your business name. We use the course creator circle a lot. And when I'm doing stuff for Thinkific, I will use my Thinkific expert hashtag to show that we put some content out there relating to Thinkific. They can be designed for online conversations. If you're running an event or a summit, you might have a hashtag that everyone can follow so they can join in the conversation across the social platforms. And that's how you use it. So always check your hashtag first. Make sure that the content that it links to out there on the world of social media is the content that you want your content linked to as well. You can have more than one hashtag. There is no spaces when it comes to hashtags. Numbers now work within hashtags. They didn't for a while there. Making sure that you are keeping it simple. Be specific. Spaces are a no-go. So you should put a space in. The hashtag's broken. And a hashtag doesn't have to be at the end of your content. It can be throughout it, at the start, or used to replace words if that is what the platform does. Don't do it if your platform doesn't, and also your audience engages with it. If you're dealing with an older audience, stuffing hashtags throughout your content might make it unreadable for them, so you might want to wait and hold those to the end. Twitter recommends no more than 2 to 3 hashtags per tweet. Instagram, as I said, is 5 to 6, and TikTok seems to be about the sweet mark, seems to be about 3. Same with YouTube and Facebook as well. So display purpose is one of my handy hashtag tools. Hashtagify is another one. Right tag's a good one. And if you want more tips, then head to the webinar on demand on the power of hashtags on social media. Jump in and take it, and that will help you just that little bit further. Otherwise, I will see you around.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favourite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at lindareedenever.com.au.